Alright, so I'm just going to run through a couple things. So we've already talked about some mobilization stuff. I'm going to give you one more stretching strategy, and then I'm going to give you a couple more challenges to do. So this one, so stretches I usually do I do 3 rounds of 15 as a warm-up. If you're going to do it after the workout, I do 2 to 3 rounds of 30 seconds, so you can do a little bit longer. So as far as stretching goes, I like to do it's like kind of a pigeon, but a little more modified, so it's a little more locking out, limiting for the body. I like to put my legs into 90-degree angles. So this is 90, and then this is actually 90 degrees away from this line here. So putting my legs into 90-degree angles, making sure everything's angled and locked out. I'm going to bring my chest, my sternum in line with my front thigh. And I'm going to brace my core, making sure my back stays relatively straight. And I'm just going to drive my chest down towards my knee. Now you can have your stabilizing hand about equal distance from your ankle. And you're just going to come down. This is a fantastic stretch to affect the lateral line of the thigh. And then it stretches all the way up through the lower back and the upper hip. So.
How far down do you go?
Well, as far until you feel stretched. So
okay.
Right here is where I'm going to hit my limit. I mean, I'm a little probably less mobile than you are, but you want to keep your back braced. You want to focus the motion you're doing through your hip and not bending through the spine.
Okay.
Because see, I can get down all the way, but if I'm focusing it more where I want it, right about there is good. So I'm keeping my spine neutral as I do it. So 3 rounds of 15 when you first start, or 3 rounds of 30 after you're done with the workout. So there's a stretch. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep trying to give you challenges to create stimulation and stability through here. So a couple more that I don't think we went over. You could do one-sided suitcase deadlifts. So you grab like a 35-pounder or 53. I'd go with 35 right now. And what you're going to do is simply just go down into like a good morning or deadlift position. You want to go until you feel your hamstrings and your posterior chain activate, and then coming up. So what I'm trying to do as well is I'm trying to keep my body squared away. I'm not letting it turn. I'm not cheating with my hand. I know that's a big one. Sometimes you need that for balance, but in this case you want to use this to try to stabilize. You want to use your opposite glute to try to stabilize.
Okay.
So I'm going down. My hamstrings fire. I can hold in that position and then kind of pop up, go down slow. So like a negative, and then come up fast. Okay? So there's that. Or you can work into a one-sided lunge. So there's 2 strategies for this. You could use a 20 or a 35-pound. 35 is probably good if you're doing the low hang. And what you're going to do, affected side right, is going to be the forward side. So you could either do a reverse with the weight on the opposite end. Okay? Keeping brace, making sure you're staying straight and upright, and feeling most of the power through the hip. Okay? The other way you can do it is through an overhead position, a little more challenging. So locking out the thoracic and going down.
Okay.
Okay. Making sure everything's staying straight. Okay? That's it. I mean, otherwise you have the